All right. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Sarah. I'm Christopher Gallardo with Pop Alternative. How are you both doing today?
Hi,
Great.
good. Thank you.
That's great to hear. And gotta say, watched the series and so far, absolutely love it. And I gotta say, we are officially in the end game for Trigun Stargaze in terms of the Japanese release and in the future as well. So looking back on this series and Stampede, what do you both think has been the most intimidating part of this experience? And how did you overcome that?
Hmm. Most intimidating part. I mean, for me, I was coming into this world for the first time. And as someone who watched the series growing up, it was there were a lot of nerves, a lot of nerves and a lot of excitement. And the nerves have settled down over time. But yeah, I'm just thrilled to even be a part of it.
Great to hear.
That's an interesting question. Intimidating. I feel like anything that I do, I feel the pressure of just doing my job right, and delivering whatever's happening in the scene, as long as that still resonates, whatever the meaning is. And so that's, I guess, maybe that, and making sure that whatever is happening relates to the audience, as long as I do my part, as long as they feel like I'm not phoning it in, and it feels real enough for them. I think, yeah, I mean, I do definitely feel the weight but not so much that it's gonna make it impossible for me to do.
Mm,
I think it's
absolutely
just the
love.
risks we all take
Yeah.
when you do any kind of acting.
Yeah, especially with some of
To
like
be
the most
judged by people like you.
Oh, no worries. You did great because you absolutely rocked in those intense moments as well. Both of you have actually. So, speaking
Thank you.
about those intense moments, if you were to pick like one episode that brings out the best of your characters from those moments, which one would it be and why?
Ooh, I mean, for Meryl, the episode in Stampede where, she and Roberto are in the elevator, she has a complete, shift within herself because she has to. She has to now fill in his shoes and move forward. And so you see her kind of deal with that grief and then say, wipe away the tears and say, all right, I have to keep moving. Um, I think that was a really pivotal moment for her.
Um, for me also, because we haven't finished yet, Stargaze, but it would also be the last episode of Stampede, um, like really locked in for me. And so, and I could see where things are going right now. And I've seen some stuff where I'm like, okay, that is going to be challenging, but in a good way, coming up. So definitely that last episode of Stampede for me.
It's interesting to hear. And I got to revisit those episodes again because it's been quite some time since I've seen Stampede. But on Stargaze, for you, Sarah, given how Meryl has sort of picked up the gun, how do you think that loss of idealism and that optimism has changed how the found family dynamic between these characters has changed now thanks to Millie's presence?
Hmm. I think I think losing Roberta was very tough on her. And she, like I said, she's had to fill these shoes. And I think having someone like Millie who is so positive and so bubbly has brought a little bit of that levity back into her life. And I think she enjoys kind of giving Millie a hard time like Roberto used to do her. Um, and yeah, I think it's brought a little bit more smiles back into her life.
Absolutely love that answer. And for you, Johnny, it sort of feels like Bash also goes on this journey to rediscover himself with all of these pieces coming into play. So, have you seen Bash's arc develop here? What's the one consistent trait that always is present in him from Stampede to Stargaze, even with his Eric's persona?
That he cares for people
Mm,
and he will do anything to make sure that they're protected or safe. Um, and yeah, that's just always there, and so that's why I feel so much guilt, with what happened in Stampede. And then we see him as Eric's. So yeah, that's the one thing that I kind of lean on throughout, you know.
Also, speaking about that, do you think his Eric's persona represents a genuine desire for like a normal life, or is that like a self-imposed penance for like the tragedy of what happened?
Think it's a bit of both. Yeah, because it was so traumatic for him, you know. Yeah, I think he's trying to navigate it in his head, you know. How did it happen? You know, why did it work out that way? And then, you know, I'm sure you could think about it many different ways. But you know, he's always being challenged with, well, okay, you're a pacifist. Look what happened, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And definitely speaking about like those tough moments as well. For you, Sarah, is Meryl's act of mercy towards a gung ho gun like the ultimate proof that she has surpassed even Vash in her capacity for empathy? Or is it a sign that she is desperate to save anyone she can to make up for those that she lost?
That's a great question. I think she has a similar outlook to Vash in that she's also a pacifist and she cares very deeply about people. Um, and I think that really informs everything that she does. Um, yeah.
I just absolutely love that answer. But I got a bit of a fun one for this found family dynamic between the both of you. Who do you think is the leader of this found family dynamic? Do you guys think it's Vash or do you guys think it's Meryl in terms of everything that's happened so far?
Oh.
What I didn't quite get what the question was. Who's the
Who do you
what?
think like leads like this entire found family? Is it Vash or Meryl?
Hmm. I don't know. I don't think it works without either one of them,
Mm.
you know? Uh Maybe Millie is the real leader,
Mm.
you know?
I say she brings out the best in everyone, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to just see the finale in general. So, for both of you, what do you think is the most shocking thing about this finale when you recorded it? And how do you think that sort of prepares fans for what's beyond Trigun?
Well, we haven't recorded the last couple of episodes yet, so
Ooh.
I also have no idea what's going to happen, but I'm really excited to find out along with everybody else.
Yeah,
I
we
gotta
don't get the
ask.
scripts ahead of time or anything, so
Mm,
we're experiencing it as we do it. Yeah.
what sort of media are you pulling for your performances
What was
in like
that?
those final episodes? What inspirations are you like pulling for your final performances in that episode?
It's usually what's going on in the script in the moment and with the characters that we're you know voicing. We kind of that's what inspires us and the animation. And sometimes we can, even with the music, we can hear what's going on musically and we're like, wow, okay.
Mm.
You know, so there's a lot there that kind of helps us get into the space.
Yeah,
Mm.
you really get a sense of gravity with all the like the super expressive animation and it's and you said earlier it's very cinematic and the music I mean it really helps you feel the gravity of it when you're
Mm.
in there recording.
Johnny, Sarah, gotta say thank you so much for your time with me today. Really hope that you both have a wonderful day because I know you got a busy day ahead of you, but thank you guys so much for everything again. Oh, you have a great one.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.